to hear something wild about that theory of how something works, but we don't know how? No one really knows how electricity works. It just does. Ask the Sparky. What is electricity?
It's just I told you. Genuinely, I was gonna in that conversation. I was gonna some things in electricity. I just kind of go. I actually don't know.
Electricity, brother. What about Wi-Fi?
I'm just like I literally said to my tradie, we're working on PLCs once, so they're all the inputs and outputs of like it could be on a plant, like a mining plant. And he's trying to explain to me, this was when I was fresh into my apprenticeship, like maybe a year in. And he's trying to explain this sort of shit to me. And I just kind of looked at him and I was like, look, if you just tell me what to do, I'll just do it. I don't know how it works. I don't know what you're trying to explain at all. But now you obviously being around it a bit longer, you have an idea. But even just the thought of electricity is still whack.
Yeah, what is electricity?
That's the hard thing to explain.
I told you.
You can't see it. That's like, how do you explain it to something that you can't see?
it. Wait until something arcs out, brother. Holy shit.
Okay. People think electricity it's the light, right? But it's generated off. Like,
isn't it like positives and negatives?
Yeah.
No put downs, mate. Only positives.
But
I hate you so much.
How do you explain to someone what it is? Like, it's not
know.
copper. It's not wire. What is it?
Current being conducted through it.
Yeah, through...
Which creates a magnetic field around it. That's how CAN bus lines work.
But if you had to look at it, what is it?
Herdies.
What'd you say?
Herdies. It's ouchies. It's boo-boos and ouchies.
It's
That's
brain
what
ouchies.
Like,
right.
That was me before. I can't tell you what it looks like. I can feel it. Like a lawnmower's got no cutter. I had to unplug the spark plug. I'm like, just zapping me as I'm getting it off.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about how like electricity doesn't make sense.
Oh.
But then it's also like how Wi-Fi, like the things in the world, like doesn't, like phone calls. Like explain to me how phone calls work.
Well, that's just radio waves.
What is radio waves? Dive in.
It is a frequency.
What's a frequency, bruv?
A frequency? You know how you play loud music and you get a boom, boom, and you can feel the air waves? They're like the shock wave of air.
That's sound waves.
Yeah, what sound waves? Whatever
That's
you want to
not
call
frequency.
it. No, that's not, but it's the exact same concept. But with
but what is it?
with high-pitched noise. Nobody knows.
It's like someone. My dad asked me the other day.
My dad.
He goes,
doesn't work as well.
What's a thought? Like you obviously know what a thought is. It's you thinking, but he's like
thoughts are electricity.
But he goes, you can't actually. Like if people say, "Oh, I've had a thought," it's not something you can. It's only you that's got it. Someone else, if you explain it to them, it's completely whack.
Do you want to go a step further? A thought is a bit of fucking zap going through the piece of meat in your head.
Yeah.
Piece of meat in your head.
Literally though.
That is.
Bro,
it's
I bet you have a smooth brain.
Electricity. Why does that sound sexual?
You guys
Makes it dumb as fuck.
I'll bet you.
Did you know when you're smarter, you get more wrinkles in your brain?
I got lots of wrinkles.
You know the best saying from a cartoon movie about smooth brain? You got a smooth brain. No valleys, no lumps, no ridges, no bumps. All ideas slide right off. Where's that from?
I have zero idea.
Where's that from?
I've heard it, but I can't remember what it's from.
Home. The movie Home? The little alien with the little...
Yeah.
the little feet?
Because, yeah.
That means there's less.
Yeah. Fuck, what were we talking about?
About you having a smooth brain.
No, before that.
Electricity. You can't see it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. Like when you actually think of the concept of like how phones work or how like something that doesn't have like a mechanism.
That's why I couldn't be an electrician. I would just want to understand it enough and I'd be like, I hate this.
But you can't. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what shits me because when you work, your brain's constantly going, but how? Like, you know how a switch is wired up. You know how a light turns on.
Google it.
But
that's going to go down a rabbit hole.
It spirals. It spirals. I've got a whole book. I've got a book of like 800 pages. And I haven't read it all, but But when you go look for a clause or a rule behind it, it just tells you what you have to do. It doesn't explain the theory. And then when they go into electrotechnology theory, you're like, what the fuck?
Electricity is the flow of tiny negatively charged particles called electrons.
Electricians essentially learn just how it works, not what it is. It's essentially just working with it safely.
It's like going down a rabbit hole.
It's not. That's why I'm so confused when I work with it. Like there's no definitive answer unless you become an electrical engineer and you deep dive into all the crazy shit.
What makes electrons move? So we've already established, right, that electrons is, right?
Positively charged electrons.
Negatively charged.
Negatively charged, sorry.
Right? So think of it like this. Voltage equals water pressure.
I already know this.
Current.
Electricity equals water flowing through a pipe. Wires equals the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
If there's pressure and it's a complete path, it's electrons flow.
Yep. So there's a return path to
That's
neutral.
like a wild thing if you go into being like the
How about
mechanic
you stick
side.
electric in water and touch the water?
Gladly, I'll show you what happens.
Content.
No, you just recharge the electric eel.
Or
So
this is another one that you can do. Turn your toast on, take a fork.
Oh, yeah,
just
I've
take
actually done
Just
that.
take a wild jab at it.
Bro, I have tried to get a piece of toast out of the thing with like a metal knife. That hurts. Or have you actually touched the little hot thing? Bro, that kills.
Smooth brain.
That
Smooth
kills.
brain.
Smooth brain.
I remember trying to light a cigarette up through the like toaster. Bro,
It's 100% smooth brain. That's
Bro.
sticking now.
I think it's because of all the cow shit that I've smoked.
Maybe.
Well, it was only once.
Once is obviously enough.
Too many. One too many. Yeah. Wait. So you've never felt that before,
I've been shocked, but not through fucking
bro?
toaster.
That kills.
That it makes you feel ill when
Yeah,
you cop
yeah,
a
yeah.
proper shock. You
Yeah,
feel
I've
crook.
definitely had my fair share of electric fences everywhere.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as an electric fence though.
I feel like an electric fence would hurt more depending on the voltage going through it.
I don't know.
Right?
I've done it at work. Sometimes you like disconnect the battery and then you're like leaning over something and you're like, "Ooh, what is that? I'm tingling."
Oh,
and you
no, this, like-
the battery's going through me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like half touching the terminal, I'm touching the ground. I'm like,
Nah,
"Ooh."
this going through a toaster. You know what it feels like to get a dead arm?
Yeah.
How it just instantly goes like limp. That's what it feels like, but like 10 times worse.
Because you just shorted it out on yourself.
Yeah, obviously. But it's not a nice feeling. Hey, do not do it.
Please
Just-
try it and send us a video if you do.
Oh my god, no.
Do not do that.
It's hard not to play with these, isn't it?
Yeah, it's